Hi and welcome to Claspo. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a gamified welcome pop-up like this one to boost engagement and generate leads. Let's get started. If you don't have an account, go ahead to claspo.io and create one. If you already have an account, simply log in and go to the Widgets tab. Click on New Widget, then Create New Widget and Template Library. Then use the features filter and select gamification and pick the widget you like. We'll go with this one for this tutorial and turn it into a welcome pop-up. Usually you need to do three things. First one is replace the default text. Second is change the color palette, but that is optional. And third is set up the price pool. So to change the default text, all you need to do is double click the text element and insert your own text. Now let's say you do want to change the color palette. So let's start with the button. Click on the button and under background color, click on the color selector and either specify the code of the color you want to use or pick one from the palette. I have some pre-saved right here, so I will go with this blue color. And you can also change the sections of the color of the sections of the wheel. So click on the wheel, go to style, color, and I'll use the same blue color. So I've taken a moment to update messages and colors on all pages, and now all that's left to do is set up the price pool. So to do that, click on the wheel, go general and edit rewards, and here you can change the prices. So let's say you want to be more generous and you want to offer 10, 15, and 20% discounts. You can also edit and set your own chances to win. And finally, you can add rewards. So you can, for example, add another discount or add a custom price. Let's say it could be free shipping. And if you change your mind, you can just delete the price and go back to where you started. Now, the final most important thing is you need to set up the promo code for each price. So let's say in this case, it would be something like welcome 10, then welcome 15, and welcome 20. So let's say you're happy with this, just click done to save your changes. And now we're ready to move on to the next step. You can also, if you're going to run the campaign on mobile, you can also switch to mobile view right here and check if everything looks okay. Everything looks good. So now let's move on to the next step. Now let's set up the display rules. Click on edit and let's start with display frequency. I'll set this to only once. As for when the pop-up should appear, the time spent on page is a great trigger for this case. You can also use a scroll trigger if you'd like. That really depends on how your users use the website and the statistics you have. So let's say maybe your website or the specific page where you will be showing the pop-up has a bit of a higher bounce rate. So let's show the offer a little quicker. As for when to stop displaying, I'll change the setting for after subscription to from this widget and enable after playing the game. As for annoyance safeguard, if you're using multiple pop-ups or floating boxes from Claspo across the website or on the same page, make sure the annoyance safeguard is on. That way the pop-ups the widgets don't clash between each other. As for to whom, because since this is a welcome a welcome offer, change the setting to new to make sure the pop-up appears only to unique visitors. Now, as for device type, let's keep it as it is, since we have checked the mobile version of the design and it looks good, so it should work great on mobile as well. Next, we have on pages. If this section, if the setting is not configured, the pop-up will appear across the website. So regardless of what page the user lands on, they will see the pop-up. However, you can add a specific page using the URL. So let's say URL equals and specific URL and hit enter. And last but not least is the location setting. This one is pretty self-explanatory. If you want to show the pop-up in selected locations, just change the setting and select where you want to show it. As for a demonstration, I will keep the show in all locations on. So that is it with the settings. You can collapse and quickly review all the settings you've made. Hit next to move on to our final step. Finally, add integrations with CRM platforms to collect and manage leads or email service providers to trigger follow-ups. You'll find all popular platforms on the list, and just in case something is not on the list, you can either use Zapier or create your own webhook. On top of that, you can turn on email notifications. So every time a user submits a form, you will receive an email notification. And if there are multiple people on the project, so with access to this Claspo project, you'll be able to choose specifically who to send the notifications to, so you'll be able to choose multiple people. So we are done with the design, triggers, and integrations. Now click Done, and let's move on to installing the script. To publish your pop-up, you need to install the script. So click on the Install Script button, and here you will see all the available options. Choose the one that works best for you, install the script, and you're ready to go live.